wizards, vampires, and werewolves. We are back. We are here for another live stream, another watch along of WWE Unreal Season 2 on Netflix. This is going to be a watch along and a live stream for episode 2 of WWE Unreal. Thank you so much, guys, for checking out the channel. Anybody who's just stopping by and hanging out tonight, I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I just put out a new video today. It's a what if video, just a little fun series that I've been wanting to do recently. Just a what if I was booking WrestleMania 11, 1995. There you go. It's on the channel. I think I did some like creative matches and did some nice ideas on there. So if anybody wants to check it out, that video is available now on my channel. And like I said, guys, we're just going to be hanging out tonight, watching some WWE Unreal Season 2 on Netflix. Of course, I love the WWE Unreal series just because I've always had a dream of story writing and booking in professional wrestling, especially for a promotion like WWE. So that's especially why I've been doing the What If series recently for the WrestleMania videos. We're on the road to WrestleMania currently for WrestleMania 42, which is going to be in Las Vegas this year, 2026. So really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen this year. They're still not set in stone with like any matches technically. I have posted some stuff on my Twitter X of like some stuff I wanted to see. Just like, I pretty much ran through the whole card, but like some big ones that I can name off the top of my head. I'm going with Brock versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. Probably a triple threat match for the WWE Championship. I'd really like to see Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa versus Randy Orton. If we can get the WWE Championship on Randy Orton, he can go into Mania as the champion and maybe lose it to Sami Zayn or Solo Sikoa, who I think deserve that push. And to have that opportunity as a WWE champion right now. Also, some other ones just off the top of my head. I really would like to see Austin Theory versus Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. Gunther versus Roman. And Cody versus Jacob Fatu. I really like that storyline recently that they've been going with. So I think you could actually take that into WrestleMania and make it some kind of like interesting matchup. Maybe like an I Quit match or something. But we're just going to be hanging out now, guys. Thank you so much again for checking out the channel. I'm trying to hit 300 subscribers right now. That's my current goal for the channel. So if you want to help contribute to that, more than welcome to. And it would definitely mean a lot to me. Once we hit that 300 subscriber goal, we'll try to do something special and nice to celebrate for the channel here. So I'm going to turn out the lights and we'll get more comfortable and suited and booted here for episode 2 of WWE Unreal. Season 2, episode 2. Okay. Thank you once again, guys. And the title for this episode is The Truth.
Y'all get to see how our camera guys stay fit. You know what I'm saying? They're holding that thing like that right there. It take arm muscle for that. That's what they're doing. Oh, he's shaking. Gonna cut that shit. He was shaking on that one. Cut that one, yeah. Government name is Ron Killings. Name I've gone by since I've been in the wrestling business. K Crush, K Malik Shabazz. Yeah. K Quick.
K Malik Shabazz. K
R-Truth.
R-Truth. Ron Killings, just a quick moment about R-Truth here. I remember watching R-Truth back in like his TNA days when he was wrestling as Ron Killings. I think I remember seeing him doing some stuff with like Pac-Man Jones and like the tag team division at the time. But I do remember him wrestling as Ron Killings at one point, and then he transitioned over to WWE. And I mean, when you talk about a guy like R-Truth, he's had to be somebody who's constantly been on like the WWE's radar of like, how much longer should we keep him around? Me personally, R-Truth has been one of the most entertaining and comedy-driven, influences in the roster recently. So like, I mean, his personality and just his ability to be humorous and spread comedy amongst the roster and his storylines, I think, is really great. Again, somebody that you don't really see get a lot of like main event opportunities. Probably somebody who the company has always been like, how much longer should we really keep R-Truth around? But I mean, when I think about it, R-Truth has constantly been able to like evolve. Even when the company wasn't in a really great place during 2011 and 2012, I want to say, R-Truth was transitioning into kind of a more serious and little bit darker character for himself, and I think it worked with his storylines for John Cena. Obviously, bring it back into like modern day where they got to do the thing where like John Cena turned heel and R-Truth is like, "What are you doing, man? Like you're my hero." It's great to see stuff like that. Hey man, how's it going? Appreciate you checking out the channel and joining tonight. But R-Truth, like I said, for me, I love the comedy stuff when he's able to do it in his storylines, and it's always great to see him in main event opportunities when he does get it. Hey, what's up, you guys? Appreciate you checking out the channel here. Yes, I do see that you are subscribed. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Um, and it's nice that they've actually dedicated a lot of time to giving like R-Truth more chances to like express his personality and have some time to like actually show his in-ring ability as an in-ring performer. I mean, R-Truth is great. I know he's trained a bunch of the guys, and I know probably when it's all said and done for R-Truth, he'll be doing something behind the scenes in terms of like creative, because I think just creatively he's got a good mind for like comedy storylines and like what actually people would like to see that entertains them. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. We're going to keep watching episode 2 here of WWE Unreal Season 2. So if you guys want to stay along, I appreciate it. If you guys got other things to do, I understand. But of course, always welcome to check out the channel and spend some time.
Oh, Ron, the Truth Killings. Damn, I had all them names. Yeah, that's me. When you say WWE, you think of R-Truth. He's a feel-good character. Yeah, it's always been a staple of my identity. 25 years.
Well, Jesus, how long has R-Truth been with WWE? I think you wrestled Dave Lincoln here one time.
All about what the truth is gonna do in Money in the Bank.
R-Truth got to be like a 15-time 24/7 champion, I think, at this point. They've put it on him like a dozen times. I know that. He's like a 10-time or a dozen-time 24/7 champion, which is hilarious because like he's up there with the rankings of Raven with like, I think it's like 27 or like 37 hardcore championship wins. It's just like a completely preposterous number for a wrestler to win this amount of times for those kind of like mid-card to not even main event card titles. But it's like the 24/7 title was a joke. The hardcore championship they treated like a joke. But R-Truth, I do feel like at some point deserves like a little bit better of like some kind of championship. It's gotta happen. They gotta make, even if we're doing like a R-Truth retirement party and we make like his own championship, the R-Truth champion, something, WWE. We gotta give this guy his icing on the cake. Like
Sunday, you're not even in the match. This is on me. King, my bad.
Tricky is the best person here in this company.
I love R-Truth. He's one of the most multifaceted, talented wrestlers of.
It would just be hilarious too. Like now that they're showing it here, like if R-Truth still thought he was like a part of the Judgment Day or some shit, like he just comes out there in a Judgment Day match and like during one of their tag team matches or some shit and helps them. It's hilarious, like all the things that you can actually do with R-Truth. That is from a comedy perspective.
All time.
You may be a big man, but you will go flying over that top rope.
Ronnie is your funny uncle. He brings a light into every room he enters. Some of the biggest laughs in the last 10, 20 years have been R-Truth.
I think R-Truth thinks this is a ladder match for the championship.
Oh, poor R-Truth.
Is a very valuable character. It works for him because you know there's a little wink going on between Truth.
I mean, for me, it's like every time R-Truth gets some screen time, or, he's one of those guys, anytime, if you even give him like a minute or just something to do a quick promo, advertise something, you got to go on a talk show, anything, he's going to make the most out of the opportunity, and he's going to be entertaining as hell while he does it. And that's one of the things I love about R-Truth as well. Yes, no problem, guys. I hope you enjoy your night. Thank you so much. Mega VR, I'm doing good. Thank you for checking out the channel. We're just watching WWE Unreal Season 2 here, Episode 2. They're focusing a lot on R-Truth here. And not only that, but they've been doing some of the storylines for like after their WrestleMania 41 from like last year. So it's a little bit of the aftermath from all of that. But right now it's more of just like talking about the character of like R-Truth and kind of what he brings to the table for the WWE.
Within the audience.
R-Truth just asked, where are the guys?
I feel like I'm the blood that flows through WWE just from my tenure and my longevity. But then, boom, stop.
R-Truth took to his official X account to officially announce that he has been released from WWE.
In our world, there are a million different opinions. There are a million different thoughts on where things should go. The ultimate deciding factor of what's working and what's not is our fan base.
It's great when you have an audience like the WWE and you have a fan base like the WWE. I know sometimes I can be cruel about some of my comments about the WWE fans, but at the end of the day, every wrestler, every person who loves it is a fan. Doesn't matter how much of a mark it makes you. At the end of the day, you are a fan, and it's the reason you love it. But essentially what's great about the WWE fans is like this is the one place WWE can make stars unlike any other promotion, and that's the one thing that they're really good at. They have the fan base. It's easy to say, well, we've got stars at like other promotions, like little independent circuits, maybe even some bigger promotions like your Ring of Honors and stuff, TNAs obviously. But the reason you see guys start out there, or maybe even, make a name for themselves in them promotions, and they don't really become a star until they get to WWE, is because WWE is at the level, unlike any other promotion, where they have a fan base. They can make guys as stars. And it sounds crazy, but it's like in the 90s, and this is a little bit, this is how they started out, but even like smaller promotions will try to do this and fail at it. But in the 90s, early 2000s, even if you want to say 2004, 2005, when Cena was around, they're working a lot of like smaller arenas and like maybe 20,000, 30,000 arenas. Sometimes you do get the bigger sellout events and stuff, like bigger, numbers and higher rating stuff. This is again during the 90s and early 2000s for like the pay-per-view era and stuff, so stuff is really different. But essentially what it is it's saying promotions now on a level compared to WWE, even in the 90s and early 2000s, when they were selling out these smaller arenas, some of these smaller promotions, they struggle just to even sell out those kind of arenas today. With the market that they have, with the guys that they have, with the audience that they have, it's not easy. And you could have the star power, you could have the talent, but unless those guys are stars, you're not going to be doing 50,000, 60,000 seater arenas selling out, especially merchandise sales, premium pay-per-view sales, whatever the fuck, how many people subscribed because they wanted to watch this event, they wanted to see WrestleMania, so we got fucking 40,000 new subscribers. That's what it's like all about nowadays, you know what I mean? So it's like it's a different era and it's a different type of shit, but even for WWE today, they're just at one of the levels in the world of wrestling where it's so easy for them to take some of these guys from smaller promotions and they do turn them into stars, and you do get to see them kind of develop them into like the next, where do we take this character, where can we take this person, and see, what they have to offer.
Tell you the truth.
It's not easy for a lot of people, right? Not everybody is going to be fucking stars. Not everybody is going to have. You got to be able to connect with your audience, and that's the thing too. If you're bringing guys that got over in other promotions, or they were big stars in other promotions, that's great. But now they have to try to be a big star in front of the WWE fans, and that's a big challenge because now, you have to try to acquire the taste of the WWE fans or the WWE audience. Some fans are really die hard and they fucking study everything, where it's like New Japan, they'll know guys from AEW, everything. As soon as they make an appearance on NXT, whatever it is, you can have a status now and still be able to make a name for yourself in the WWE. But like I said, you still have to be able to appeal to WWE fans to be a star in the WWE. It's just that simple.
My government issue name is Brian Gerard James, but in professional wrestling, sports entertainment, I've been known as the Roadie, the Road Dog.
The Road Dog.
Brian Armstrong, Brian Jesse James.
The D-O-double-G, the Road Dog.
James Armstrong. Asshole. No, wait, that was what my dad called me.
Your ass better call somebody.
I think that was it. I run the creative of the live event department. I'm also in charge of the producers. I know Randy's going to lay it in.
I do love that Road Dogg Jesse James became one of the producers and just leader of a creative department side for the WWE, because he was always, just on the mic in general, every time he went out there, he was electrifying. He got the crowd into his matches. Him and Billy Gunn were great as a tag team as the New Age Outlaws. Obviously, when they were added to D-Generation X, that took them to the next level right there. So it's great to see how Road Dogg Jesse James has still been able to stick around and do a lot of stuff behind the scenes.
Manages
100%, yes, sir.
And also, I'm the co-lead writer of SmackDown Americana. My greatest asset as a performer was my gift of gab.
Oh, you didn't know?
Your ass better call somebody. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, tonight D-Generation X proudly brings to you
It's WWF Tag Team Championship.
I love the one moment where we get like the DX reunion and like Triple H is like talking on the mic, and then Road Dogg starts talking on the mic. But that was like the thing is like, and they wouldn't let like Shawn Michaels or fucking Billy Gunn get anything in besides like the like their 2 words. We got 2 words for you. You know what I mean? So it's like they would just cut the entire promo. They had the energy to cut the promo. That's what Triple H and Billy Gunn would do on the mic. And then Triple H and Jesse James, they were so good at like cutting the promos and getting the crowd into it before the matches. And then, Shawn Michaels and Billy Gunn would get to end it with, we got 2 words for you. I just love the moment where he's like, this is my thing though. Like, this is the only thing that he would let me do. And Shawn Michaels is like, yeah, but this is the only thing he would let me do too. Like, it's just a great moment for the DX reunion.
I have some memorable moments that I'm proud of as far as wrestling goes, but the in-ring part is difficult for me, and I'll tell you why. Recovering drug addict. Oh,
and this is where it gets a little bit more sentimental, but it's true how, in terms of like a tag team perspective, what the New Age Outlaws were, Road Dogg Jesse James was so good as an entertainer on the microphone. He didn't have to be the greatest in-ring technician. Billy Gunn was more of an in-ring technician and more of an in-ring superstar, in-ring wrestler, however the fuck you want to write it down on the piece of paper. Billy Gunn was the wrestling talent, and Jesse James, Road Dogg, was the microphone, right? He was the promo.
A lot of my performance was under the
It's
influence.
kind of like maybe like if you wanted to like say if you could compare it to like anything recently, maybe like Enzo and Cass. But then again, Cass not essentially the greatest technical wrestler. Enzo Amore obviously really talented on the mic. Big Cass though the giant, right? So you had this kind of like trash talker, but you couldn't really do much because he always felt like he was like behind this big security bulking giant of Cass. But really, like in terms of like microphone and then what they were kind of like doing as a tag team, I'd probably say like something more towards like an Enzo and Cass of like modern day. Just some like interesting stuff. I liked Enzo Amore and Cass when they were in the WWE. I know Cass has been doing some stuff with AEW as like Big Red, but you know, I don't know if WWE ever wants to like try to recommend just recuperate feelings with fucking Enzo and reconsolidate things. It could be a little bit of a bad contract with that one. I don't know. Like I said, I like Enzo, but I don't know how the WWE feels about him, so I know he's not around. So that might tell you what you need to know right there.
It's the relationships that I've forged through my addiction. Our truth is one of them, Ron Killings. That's probably what I'm most proud of. Is I'm sorry. I always, when people say I'm sorry, because I'm not sorry at all. I'm so happy that I can share that with you and that I'm here and sober. Like that's such a rewarding thing for me. The first time I saw truth, I'm pretty sure it was close to 2000. I went to Memphis to do a show and I saw Ronnie Killings rap down to the ring, and then I saw him wrestle, and I literally said, who is this, and what in the fudge is going on here?
Oh, what a scissors kick!
Wrestling wasn't my first choice, but it saved my life. I wanted to be a big rap star. I recorded my own music, got me some background dancers. I was meeting people like Tupac Shakur, Eazy-E. But then I was introduced to the professional wrestling. I got bit by the bug.
Hey, Crush, pretty impressive.
I can still do my rap.
Too many damn styles that lost to get tough. It's the big daddy, big baller. Bring your man strong.
I was going to Memphis to train.
And you can see here when our truth is wrestling, I should say Ron Killings is wrestling at Memphis in the independent circuit. Even in his wrestling style, you can see really inspired by Booker T at the time because he's throwing around the scissor kick a lot. So Booker T really a big influence on our truth's wrestling style.
They told me 6 months and you go on national television. But then 7 months came, 8 months came. I wasn't doing nothing. I thought, I just ain't got it. I just ain't cut out for it. And then Road Dogg saw me wrestling and he's like, is that you out there rapping and dancing and singing going to it? I said, yeah. How would you like to be my tag team partner? I said, bro, I'm about to quit. But he said, bro, you give me 2 months, man, I have you on TV, I have you to snap. I said, all right, cool.
And about, I think 2 months later, he was up there and we were doing it.
It's hard making music, ladies and gentlemen. It's hard fucking making music. I try to tell everybody it's not all sunshine and fucking rainbows, but if you love it, you do it. And like our truth was doing the wrestling thing probably to like try to pay his bills, and then you find out like that's not gonna pay the bills, and then you're about to quit and he's gonna go back to like making music.
Even know if the people know K-Quick yet, but he's dang sure been hanging with me for a while, and we've been putting some music together.
3, 2, 1. Oh, you didn't know? You better call somebody. The D-O-double-G, AK quick, get rowdy.
I was just going to hitch my wagon to him because I thought he's so talented he can even make my dumbass look good.
Look at this. AK quick's unbelievable.
I loved his love for music
It's actually great that like Road Dogg was kind of the introduction of R-Truth into like the WWF, obviously now WWE, but like the whole character and personality of Road Dogg kind of like rubbing off on like R-Truth, and like, you know, this is like, hey, we're gonna introduce you to the WWE audience. It might work, it might not. It felt like at the time the WWF fans and the WWE fans wanted the New Age Outlaws, right? And that's not what they were getting. They were getting, you know, Road Dogg and his new tag team partner and something new. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. They were doing a lot of stuff like this where it was kind of like, you know, maybe it felt a bit too overdone, because like something kind of similar even around this time for like something of like this tag team kind of reminds me a lot of like Scotty 2 Hotty, Grandmaster Sexy, and Rikishi. You know, and they were really fucking over. They were like really popular, I remember. So it was like, you know, something like this might not, they might try to say that it's too similar, or they might kind of want the New Age Outlaws, and maybe that's why it didn't really work all of a sudden, at least from my perspective.
I love listening to his music. From then on, we've been connected at the hip. I couldn't be connected to a better human being.
R-Truth album release party. I can't wait till I can have an album release party.
And like, it means a lot to me, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Looks like they're at the Kowloon restaurant, maybe some kind of restaurant, Kowloon.
Let's knock it out.
The R-Truth album release party. Banger after banger after banger.
It's really cool to see his music finally take the forefront, because that's where his heart is.
The Miz is there, the Street Profits are there.
He brings joy to people. I say best friends. I don't need him to say it back. I love him.
Carmelo Hayes in the cut. They got John Cena's father at the R-Truth album release party.
I wouldn't miss this for the world.
That's actually the greatest thing ever.
When they told me you were here, I said, no way.
Brother, that's actually the greatest thing I've seen all fucking day. All day it's been like bad news, fucking Terry Pagula and Brandon Bean trashing Sean McDermott and the Buffalo Bills, saying we fired him because he said this and we didn't like this, and fucking apparently Trump like wants ICE to like go into people's houses without warrants. All day it's been crazy shit. I get to sit down, I get to watch some wrestling with the people, and we get to see John Cena's father at R-Truth's album release party. Who would have fucking guessed? Who would have fucking guessed it? Not me. Not me, not today. And there it is. It's the greatest thing ever. That's the greatest thing ever, chat.
Pretend I was your son and been gone.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, oh my God. I had a whole...
He said, can I pretend I'm your son, and people might go with it and shit, like like John Cena's father is like, man, that'd actually be a really good idea. Like, I like that.
Tell him about it.
I'm going to ask him. I'm going to ask him.
Brother, that is hilarious. That is the greatest thing ever.
John and Ron have a long period of time in which they were friends, and at various times when John would leave the company, R-Truth would sort of pick up the mantle of being John's biggest fan. And, you know, he'd play that up for comedic value.
Ever since I was a young kid, I always wanted to be like my hero, John Cena.
R-Truth is 5 years older than John Cena.
he's fucking older than the guy.
Hey, when I grow up, I'll be just like him.
I want to be just like John Cena when I grow up. He's 5 years older than John Cena.
Truth would do John's moves.
R-Truth channeling the strength of a childhood hero. That's Ron Cena, baby.
When John turned heel, who would be one of the people that was most disappointed in John becoming a bad guy, but his biggest fan in R-Truth.
Hear me out.
WWE headquarters, Stamford, Connecticut.
Be entertaining as hell. Saturday night's main event. We have Cena for that.
So you see him booking matches here for Saturday night's main event. You got the WWE Championship match. Looks like possibly maybe a question mark, but it's R-Truth versus John Cena. Interesting how they wrote it in like two different colors there.
Did you get to Cena and R-Truth?
Well, maybe that's to determine, obviously, like Raw brand, SmackDown brand, because R-Truth's name was in blue, and then Cena's name was in black, so maybe that signifies a champion.
There's an opportunity for John to get some heat. A sympathetic character.
I don't hate that.
Ron being as entertaining as he is, you've got to bring R-Truth into this to react to the turning of John Cena, the man that R-Truth idolized. To have John Cena put Truth through the table at the press conference, it was a unique way to get it started.
Hey, JC, John, hey, congratulations, man. I am so proud of you. I never gave up. I've always supported you. You know, we got a lot of history. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying, dog? I'm so proud of you. Even if people say you suck and can't wrestle.
Ron, that was over the line.
I just wanted to tell you.
It's a 17-time champion.
R-Truth facing John Cena.
Raiders 2, 7P, 811.
I think you wanted to.
And I got like, at the moment I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 7 writers, and then you got Triple H as well. So that's a hell of a lot of ideas. That's a hell of a lot of cooks in one kitchen. But we got 7 writers and then Triple H at the head of the table. Or Triple H isn't even at the meeting. He's doing this via Zoom call. Triple H had to fly out to Saudi Arabia real quick. We had to get him in the Zoom meeting. Do they still fucking do that? How are people chatting today? Is it like all iPhone shit now or something?
Shave his head for the matches.
I don't even think, because when it was like Zoom and fucking... I've never had to do shit like that. Listen, they might just be doing it off of their $1,000 iPhones. That's what I would expect to be like some shit now that you could just do like an iMessage or like iChat off your fucking iPhone or some shit like that.
Brian was talking to
They're in a fucking iPhone meeting, and we got Triple H with the 7 other writers trying to discuss what we're gonna do here.
Yeah, he wants to shave his head for the match.
What?
Reveal it when they face to face for the introductions. He takes his hood off and his head's shaved.
Why?
He wants to cut his hair. He wants to cut his hair.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why? Like, oh, like, what am I supposed to think of that? Like, oh, look, Truth cut his hair.
With the John Cena story, it's been a little bit difficult creatively for us to find our way with him.
What are
So
you
for me,
talking
that's-
about? What are they talking about, Triple H? What are they talking about? It's been a little difficult creatively. Let me tell you something. Last year, we had the chance to make John Cena and R-Truth the tag team champions. Why didn't that happen? Why didn't that happen, Triple H? Let me tell you, creatively, I could come up with a million reasons of what we can do with with R-Truth.
difficult, you know what I mean?
This is why I've been very scared to pitch anything for this story. Like, everything is just horrible in the shits. And so
And then you had the moment, of course, where it was like they turned Cena back to face and fucking R-Truth was like heel again. I think that's what they're getting at with like the head shaving thing, and it's just like, yeah, what the fuck? I mean, it's probably like R-Truth's idea to like shave his head, but like creatively, I don't see how like storyline wise they can't creatively come up with something between like R-Truth and Cena, or just where to go with like R-Truth and shit. It's unfortunate. Like I said, I wish R-Truth was booked a little bit more on the card, because he offers a lot, but obviously he's getting up there in terms of like his age and like what he can do in the ring and shit. So, you know, anytime that we get R-Truth on the mic or like able to cut a promo or anything though, I mean, he's doing a lot though. Like last year he was working his ass off with like that Cena storyline and shit. So he's doing obviously what he can.
I don't want to pitch anything else for the story. I can't wait till John to fucking beat him, to tell you the truth. Like, I don't know what to do here, and it's over my...
Brian, Brodog, and Ron have a really powerful friendship. Sometimes his personal feelings can skew his creative feelings over what is right for business.
We're trying to, in a week, so today's Wednesday. By Saturday, we're going to tell him this is an all new fucking R-Truth. John Cena should be afraid.
Well, no, but we should do something.
No, but I think it's,
Well, like, don't fucking cut me off. Let me get mad. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand what we're supposed to do here. The way you're saying it, there's nothing we can do that will...
No, I'm not. What does he think that accomplishes, is my question. Other than he wants to cut his hair.
I don't know. It hurts my heart. So my heart's going to be...
And it's kind of like Triple H said right there too, like creatively, what does that accomplish for us though creatively? Like he wants to cut his hair and then what? Like Triple H is saying, buddy, like today's Wednesday, by Saturday we're going to like introduce the audience to a whole new brand new fucking R-Truth. Like what and it's great, you know, that R-Truth is coming up with ideas and his stuff too, and he's pitching those ideas. But like the creative team is saying, like R-Truth, like cutting his hair really doesn't do anything for us creatively. And then you have, I don't know, 7 people here. Jabroni ass Bruce Pritchard is one of them right there too. I guess he's sitting in like Triple H's chair. He wants to feel like Triple H here. But you got, you know, a room full of writers, and none of these guys can go off of like any ideas that have been pitched to them, original ideas. Triple H to say, you know, creatively we got to do something here.
So let's move on.
I got y'all. Y'all believe in the truth?
Yes!
John Cena all the way.
True.
So what's Ron Cena? Ron Cena is.
I need a Ron Cena t-shirt. I need a Ron
he did
Cena
23.
t-shirt. I actually do.
Bro, yeah, John Cena and Ron Cena are brothers, man.
Is Truth coming up here in a second?
Give me a few minutes.
Oh, that's Truth. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Damn. That shit's going to be confusing in the ring.
They give him the John Cena entrance and everything.
Biggest fan.
It is Ron Cena.
Cena gear.
Ron Cena versus John Cena, Saturday night's main event.
R-Truth said tonight he has one job: to beat hustle, loyalty, and respect back into his hero, John Cena. Cena, waste a little time. John Cena now assaulting R-Truth. Cena and Ron Cena putting on a fight here in Tampa. Picking up Ron's earring.
Ron Cena lost both of his earrings as John Cena disgustingly throws it back on top of him.
Truth is going to come out of this, and Truth will let Cena come back on Cena.
Truth, though, able to slip out underneath, and R-Truth now looks a good momentum. Shoulder tackle of his own, and now R-Truth another shoulder tackle. This looks familiar, a little deja vu. Cena.
John Cena throws Truth back into the ring, and what's he thinking here? Oh, we've seen him do this time and time again.
Yeah, John Cena with the title in hand.
When Cena brings the belt in, we want to get these reactions from these two back and forth.
Maybe this is the moment.
Maybe he has a conscience. Despicable act by John.
In terms of booking, how the match ended between John Cena and R-Truth was actually really good right there, because it shows you a move that John Cena has never done before, something that fans really don't expect. But John Cena doesn't hit R-Truth with the WWE Championship. Instead, he hands it over. Sure, take it away, referee. Referee has his back turned. What does he do while he's shaking Ron Killing's hand? He low blows him, kicks him right in the nuts. Obviously something the fans aren't expecting. John Cena's never done that. It's a highly unlikely move from the character of John Cena. So of course, a great way to end the match between Cena and R-Truth at Saturday night's main event for the strap.
Cena.
John, you okay, buddy?
I'm okay. Truth took that belt out of your hand. You okay?
I think so, they said. Is there water over here?
Perfect. Perfect. Did we hit time okay?
Yeah, Billy, good on time, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Anytime I'm able to do something with John, it's a check off on my list, man. And to be at the level we are now, 10 years, and to be involved with his farewell, come on, man, that's legendary.
Truth, you good, baby? Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, buddy. Yeah. Good job, baby.
That's fine. That works.
And even, they haven't really mentioned it, but just to think about it, a kid from Memphis who was just making rap music and just making music, got into wrestling, fell in love with it. He was just wrestling in Memphis, was about to give up, and then years later is in main event on the farewell tour with John Cena, 17-time world champion, considered one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, if not the greatest wrestler of his generation. You think about things like that, and it's just crazy, the world we live in, and just how amazing opportunities like that can happen. Like I said, R-Truth, Ron Killings, just was a kid at one point making music, making rap music, fell in love with wrestling, was about to give up, and all of a sudden, years later, he's in a farewell tour, main event WWE Championship matches with one of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
Amazing. That's great.
I came back from the ring. Well, everything was great, man. And then everything comes to a stop. I was taking my daughter to dance that day. I got the call, I was released, and I put the tweet out. It was gut-wrenching.
That morning, was going to run an errand, and Truth texted me and said, "Hey, I got let go. I'll see you down the road." Like, whatever. It was very out of the blue, and it did break my heart. I pulled over and I sat there for a second, and that's when I put the tweet out. It was kind of just off that raw moment. That was all real.
When we first heard that he wasn't going to be at work anymore, we were all like confused. This isn't real. Like, what are you talking about? It was just like a wave of sadness kind of took over everyone here in the WWE.
My phone was blowing up. Holy shit, I got like 1,000 text messages. What the hell? Wasn't expecting all that.
There are things that's no. That's a no. Can't touch them. So I don't care if we're paying them. Well, I don't care. We need our truth.
You know, I'll just give it to you, all of it. We got to a point in Truth's run where his contract was coming up. When you are dealing with contracts and money and you're very far apart in the numbers and communication breaks down, it's very easy for both sides to read into the communications differently. Okay, well, if you're not going to come to us, then Truth, we're going to let your contract lapse. Your contract is at the end, we're not going to renew. Knowing that hopefully maybe this will force his hand to say, well, hold on a second, can we talk? He immediately went out on social and said he was fired, which he was never fired. Contrary to prior belief, he was never not under contract with us.
I got the call that my contract wasn't gonna be renewed, and I'm like, so am I released? I took it as I was released. I was hurt.
While it broke my heart, it made perfect business sense to not renew his contract. At his age, you might not get that reward back.
He makes the statement, people react, fires up the internet.
The WWE Universe said, no, that's not acceptable.
If there's a desire from the audience to see a performer, I would love to have that performer. I would be silly not to. Then it just becomes, can we get to a place where we can do business together? That's the business side. I mean, if we're honest, no one ever really wanted him to leave. All we wanted to do was get to an amicable place. It's like what happened with Naomi.
Go ahead and tell him, Trent.
What?
Go ahead and tell him.
What? John is the cook in the house and the family.
And here's the thing, too, though. You know, when you're the head of a promotion, and I mean a global conglomerate like WWE now, you're dealing with all these wrestlers, all their contracts, you're paying their salaries. Sometimes you offer them what they feel like they're not valued or they're not worth. And the great thing is, for some wrestlers, if they feel like that value doesn't meet where they're worth, or they're not getting paid what they're worth, maybe another promotion will be willing to do so, right? You can easily work Japan and be the greatest wrestler, main eventer in Japan, world champion, and fucking they'll pay you however much money you're asking, maybe. But that's the risk, you know. It's not everybody is getting paid, and to be at the head of like a WWE promotion like WWE, you have to be able to, you know, sit down with these guys sometimes and say, hey, here's where we're at. Here's what we can offer you. Sometimes there is a negotiation. Like Triple H said, I mean, it basically got to a point where we said, hey, this is where we are, and this is where we're going to need you to be. Our Truth didn't want to be there. So sometimes, like I said, it is negotiation. A lot of wrestlers get released for various reasons, but if you feel like you're worth more or you can make more at another promotion, then by all means. You know, nobody's trying to necessarily tie you down to the sinking ship if that's how you feel.
I mean, I can do a little. boiled egg or something, but that's just about all you're gonna get out of me.
If you left it up to her to feed me, my stomach be touching my back. Yeah.
Hold on now, I'm gonna make sure we eat. I'm gonna get it from somewhere. I don't know where, but.
And that's the thing, everybody has, I mean, not every, but like obviously a lot of them, a majority of them have their families. They have people that they need to care for, people that they need to support. And it's hard when you release people and now they have to figure out, what is the next step? Where do you go from here? Getting released is never easy. I say, man, to make it to the WWE is like trying to make it to an NFL team or something, because you have to be exactly what they're looking for at that time, or just something special that they've never seen before and they want to take a shot on or something. But you have to technically be something that they are looking for, specifically at that time. You got to have something, that they're looking for. And they'll be willing to take a shot on you. A lot of people, they can, develop themselves and they can evolve themselves and constantly rebrand their character. But for a lot of them, to some that are unfortunate, they can't. And you get to a point where it's like, if the audience isn't connecting and there's not much that the company can do for you, you made it to the Super Bowl, you made it to the dream world essentially, but now it's time to kind of pinch yourself back to reality. And so it is hard for a lot of people to come to that realization.
We'll figure it out.
See, we eat good when I cook. We get by when she cooks. You know?
He's the cook in the family, and he's a great cook.
My government name is Trinity Fatu.
I mean, for me, it was like, like a dream. You dream your whole life of being able to even make it to the WWE, just to even be in their consideration of like, hey, they want to give me a paycheck or they want me on TV, whatever the fuck. It's like you dream of that scenario, and that's kind of why I get mad when it's like you see people in the spotlight when I say like, guys like Logan Paul or KSI, I Show Speed, whatever the fuck, all these like just random YouTube, like all these guys that have really just got opportunities for like no reason. Things I've thought about like my whole life, that I've wanted my whole life, and it'd be like, man, like, you talk to people that you love. Like I tell my dad, like, I'm gonna be in the WWE one day, I'm gonna make it. And then they tell you never make it, you'll never do that. And you constantly just think about it and constantly want to do that. To think about how hard it is to get to that level, like I said, and then to actually get to that level. And I mean, you gotta really be willing to put in the work, for what they're looking for. I remember Kenny Omega saying, one of the reasons he doesn't want to wrestle for WWE is because he just wants to wrestle his own style, and he just wants to have more freedom with the type of wrestler that he is. When you go to the WWE, or when you want to work for the WWE, you're going to work for the WWE, and you're going to be the kind of wrestler that the WWE wants you to be. Certain guys, certain wrestlers, they want to have their own creative freedom, and that's great. They want to do their own thing, and that's absolutely great. And they have the ability to do that now. In the world now of professional wrestling, it's a lot more accessible, I would say. You can try to like actually put food on the table in a whole nother promotion besides WWE, which is nice.
Formerly, earlier in my career, known as Naomi Knight, but now I dropped the Knight and I just go by Naomi. I am a former Orlando Magic dancer and thought I would go on to Broadway, but I ended up becoming a WWE superstar since 2009. During that era when I came in, the women weren't given as much time on the show to showcase like we do now, to transition to really being able to showcase the athletic ability. That took a couple years. In 2017, I won my first WWE Women's Championship.
Springboard, split-legged moonsault. Naomi, the cover.
It meant everything, not just to me, but to the fans. And then in 2022, it all just came to a halt.
Switching gears now, I want to talk about what happened this past Monday night.
I'm not gonna go too much into detail because I just don't like talking about it. So in 2022, my tag team partner Sasha Banks and I at the time were tag team champions. There was a lot that happened that day at work that led us to leave, like literally walk out.
Sasha and Naomi took the tag team championships into the office of our head of talent relations, left them there, and then promptly walked out of the arena.
I just remember after my match, I went to look for her though, right after. And I couldn't even find her. Then I called her. And then she was like, I left. I was like, dang.
I was there that day. We were doing Raw in Norfolk, Virginia. Different time, different head of creative, different head of talent relations. Naomi and her partner were going to be...
I do not like Ed Koskey. I'm just going to say right now. Ed Koskey probably responsible for some of the more worst decisions that I've seen recently from like WWE. Him and Bruce Pritchard, like that's for sure. I know they love Michael Hayes, but it's like I don't know. I would like to see, you know, Paul Heyman, Undertaker, guys like that be able to like share more of their ideas honestly and be able to like creatively come up with like more stuff. Like I said, there's so many guys that you could probably just like pick their brain creatively and it'll be way better than fucking Ed Koskey and Bruce Pritchard, I promise you. And I'm ready to see a different product than what they've been fucking offering. That's just me. But again, whatever.
In a six-pack challenge to see.
I think though it's a little, to me it is a little bit of a like some bullshit the way that they kind of like announced Sasha and Naomi leaving the arena there. Like they just have Michael Cole announce on commentary, yeah, you know, Sasha and Naomi walk into the GM's office, they leave the titles there, and then they just walk out of the arena. That seems like a little bit of a bad way to like do things, I feel like. And it's a little bit like of an embarrassing thing from like Michael Cole and shit too. I just don't like how they did that. There's other ways that you can go about announcing that like Naomi and Sasha Banks are no longer wanting to like wrestle or perform anymore. You know what I mean? But yeah, that seemed like a little bit of a bullshit way of like announcing that. You know, oh, Sasha and Naomi walked into the GM's office. They left the titles on the desk, and then they just walked out of the arena.
Who was going to get a title shot at the next PLE. Naomi and her partner
To have Michael Cole say it, too, like I said, it's a little, yeah, it's just fucking, Pat McAfee's looking at him, too, like, I don't know, like, the whole thing just feels weird, because it's like, Michael Cole says it, you know, just gets it off his chest. It's like he doesn't want to, but he does anyway. And like I said, the whole thing to me feels a bit either humiliating or embarrassing towards like Naomi and Sasha, what they're trying to go for or something. I don't know.
Comfortable at that point being in a match where they'd be pitted against each other. And unfortunately, what happened is the show started and I was in gorilla position when the then head of talent relations came up and told us that Naomi and her partner had left the building.
I was very surprised and shocked that Trin decided to get up and walk out. That's the wrong thing to do. That's just the wrong thing to do. You work the show, and you work the show not because you don't want to then. It's for down the line when things cool off and you go, glad I really didn't burn that bridge.
I wasn't involved in that time frame around the main roster when she left. Sometimes it's frustrating for talent because everybody can't be the top person and everybody can't be in a major storyline at all times. She and Sasha Banks had just had enough and they left.
This is another thing too. When it's hard trying to be the head of a wrestling promotion and trying to pay everybody's salary, there's a lot of characters, there's a lot of personalities, there's a lot of people, a lot of wrestlers that feel like they deserve or they have earned or they want to be the best, or they have ideas that they feel like, this is going to be good for me and this is going to be great for me. It may be great for them and it may be the best thing for them, but at the same time, the company has a vision, the booker has a vision, creative has a vision. Not everybody is always going to be at the top. Not everybody is going to be main event every single week, fucking main event every single WrestleMania. That's just not the world. We do have, the stars who are capable of doing that, yes, where we've seen it now, where it's like you could put fucking Brock Lesnar in whatever WrestleMania main event he wants. Roman Reigns, whatever WrestleMania main event he wants. It's like Cody now, whatever WrestleMania main event he wants. But it's like you have certain wrestlers and certain people, yes, but not everybody can have that star power. It's like when you capture the fucking star in Super Mario and you start glowing, you start like sparkling and you just destroy everything in your path. That's what you become. You become that kind of a superstar. And it's great for certain people. Everybody wants to be that. There is not one single soul, I promise you, I guarantee you, who wouldn't want to be that. Because it's just, you're getting everything that you could even imagine, and you're trying to take the opportunity and see what you can do with it. Can you live up to your expectations? Can you live up to their expectations? Whatever. Everybody, whoever has put on a pair of boots and stepped into a wrestling ring, they want to be, successful to some kind of degree.
I needed to stand up for myself. And not as Naomi, but as Trinity. And that was the first time in my life, in my career, not employed, and not knowing what to do next and where to go next.
What are you making?
Yo, grilled chicken.
For us today?
Yo, grilled chicken. Listen, it's marinade. It ain't no marinade chicken today. It's just seasoned today. Yo, hooked you up.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Just like I hooked you up when I gave you my number.
Hold on.
And I try to explain to people too, like as a wrestling fan, I've always noticed in the WWE, there has always been one main champion that the company has always focused on. Doesn't matter what era it is, doesn't matter when the fuck it is, there has always been one main guy at the top. I can break it down for you just like this. It's been Hulk Hogan. After Hulk Hogan, they had Bret Hart. After Bret Hart, they had Shawn Michaels. After Shawn Michaels, they had Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock. After The Rock, they had Triple H. After Triple H, they had guys like Brock Lesnar. They were trying to make Brock Lesnar the next big star. He didn't want to stick around. What the fuck do we do now? Let's give it to guys like The Undertaker, Kurt Angle. It got to a point where you started to see a lot more wrestlers get opportunities like Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, John Cena, Batista, Randy Orton. It started going into a whole new era of like opportunity because eventually they lost Stone Cold and they lost The Rock. But it's always been after The Rock, it was really Triple H. After Triple H, it was really Brock Lesnar. After Brock Lesnar, it was really John Cena. After fucking John Cena, I would say it was really CM Punk. After John Cena, Randy Orton. After Randy Orton, CM Punk. And then after CM Punk, it really went to Bryan Danielson. After Bryan Danielson, after Daniel Bryan, it went to kind of Roman Reigns. But the WWE, the thing is, what I'm trying to say is through all the eras, WWE has always said, this is going to be our guy. This is going to be who we focus on. What are they doing now with Cody? They went to Cody. After Bryan Danielson, it felt like it went to Roman, and now after Roman, it's went to Cody. They have always had that one guy who they have always tried to shift all the focus on, or at least you know, this is our WWE champion. This is our fucking guy right here. It's always been that way throughout history. I've always noticed that. And that sometimes is what people hate, but they don't understand that's the way it's always been in the WWE. They hated when fucking John Cena got pushed in that position. They hated when fucking Roman Reigns got pushed in that position. But who wouldn't want to be in that position? They're doing the same thing with Cody Rhodes now. Like I said, who doesn't want to be in fucking Cody Rhodes' shoes? Who doesn't want to be the Cody Rhodes of the roster right now? Getting the main event, getting the fucking interviews, getting put on the posters, getting put on the t-shirts, the video game covers, everything. You know what I mean? Like, everybody wants that fucking status. And it's not, you can't give it to everybody, obviously, but certain people can hold it. But the thing about WWE, and the thing I wish the fans realize more, you can't hate the guy because that's who WWE says is their guy. If that's who they're saying is their guy, they're saying it for a reason. Obviously, what's happened with Roman Reigns? He's become one of the biggest superstars of the company. Now, if Roman Reigns was to leave, it'd feel pretty fucking empty without Roman Reigns, right? So think about it like that. It's just like that. If you want to hate this person so much, the company is putting them in this position for a reason. They believe in them for a reason. They see long-term investment in them. And that's what the fans have to understand. You can't hate them because that's who the company is saying, hey, well, this is going to be our guy now. That's how it is in the WWE. It's always fucking been that way. It's never actually not been that way. I'm sorry to say. There are moments where they'll fucking give opportunities to other people and put the strap on other people. Like right now, Drew McIntyre. He's the current WWE champion. Is Drew McIntyre going to go off and start living the Cody Rhodes career or the Cody Rhodes legacy? Probably not likely. But like I said, they put certain superstars, certain wrestlers in a position where it's like, hey, this is our guy. We believe in them. And we're going to absolutely push them to the point where it's believable for our fans to also want to believe in them.
Everybody can't be in a major storyline at all times. She and Sasha Banks had just had enough, and they...
I needed to stand up for myself. And not as Naomi, but as Trinity. And that was the first time in my life, in my career, not employed, and not knowing what to do next and where to go next.
What are you making?
Your grilled chicken.
For us today,
Your grilled chicken. Listen, it's marinade. Ain't no marinade chicken today. It's just seasoned today. Yo, hooked you up.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Just like I hooked you up when I gave you my number.
All along.
Let them know. Let them know.
I gave you my number.
Let them know. Let them know what happened.
My husband is Jonathan Fatu, also known as Jimmy Uso. We met in 2009 in FCW, which was WWE's developmental school at the time. And we've been stuck at the hip ever since.
Wow. Love you.
I think we work great together on air. One of the cons is you're always together. One of the pros is you're always together. When I left WWE, it was a challenge because we had never been separated or apart from the time we met.
Her leaving the company was obviously a blow. Of course you know when your ride or die anybody, of course you feel that effect, huh?
Now we're not working together, traveling together, on the road together. And that was a very difficult, scary time for me.
Just like the Truth situation, we never wanted Naomi gone. The company always felt like this was where she belonged, this was her home, and she's an incredible talent that should be here doing what she does. So that's a big driving force for us to go try to say to her, hey, would you like to come back?
Guys, she's back! Welcome back, Naomi!
was back in May of 2022 that Naomi had her last match in WWE. She is back tonight at the Royal Rumble.
What led to me returning to WWE was my family. All of my family was there. I do understand the significance of the Samoan dynasty and the family that I'm in. And it also makes me want to like pull my weight because I'm surrounded by great wrestlers.
Naomi now included in the Samoan dynasty.
In my life like that. And she's in my brother's life and all my other brothers, so I'm very blessed to be able to have her, man. And she's one-on-one to me.
I believe things happen for a reason. Timing is everything in this business.
I'm happy that we were able to come to a good place with her, where she was able to return and have the opportunity that she's having now.
Since I've been back, I felt that the character Naomi needed a fresh coat of paint. 90% of my career has been positive, happy, uplifting. If the right time came, I wasn't afraid for Naomi to go heel and become a heel.
If we turn her heel, it's bigger than anything she's going to be able to do as a babyface. So we turn her, and then we listen.
Naomi teamed up with the EST, Bianca Belair, and Jade Cargill. It all started to fall apart because Naomi got a little envious of her and Bianca's relationship and ended up pushing Jade Cargill onto a car off of a very high platform.
In-ring, Jade Cargill attacked, laid out on a car, munching medical personnel. But what the hell? A snap inside the Naomi.
Now her gears are all caution tape themed because of the crime scene she kind of left Jade at. Naomi, she is pissed, she is mad, she is hurting people. She feels slighted. She felt not appreciated, not validated. So there's a very interesting dynamic because some people actually sympathize with her.
They actually woke up something in it. Like, there was a beast woke up, man. She sounds different. She looks different.
Fans are invested.
We might be talking about Naomi in the next 6 months as the best heel in the company.
This new character, this promo game that has me shook every week.
Naomi's heel turn, I think it's one of the most successful heel turns in at least the last 10 years. And yeah.
It's chef's kiss. When I first heard about turning Naomi heel, I was suspect. Deep down inside, Trin is such a sweet person and a great person. And you'll find out sometimes those people make the greatest villains. I feel Naomi is really embraced this far more than I ever thought she would, and I'm glad to be wrong.
I do think that Naomi was in that Money in the Bank. I think she's a top contender to win that for sure. I think she's hot like right now, you know?
Money in the Bank, June 7, 2025.
Money in the Bank is one of the most dangerous matches here in the WWE. It is a ladder match. So you have all these ladders all around the ring, in the ring, and there is 6 competitors. We're all trying to set up ladders, climb ladders, not fall from ladders, and grab a briefcase that is hanging from the ceiling, which has a contract that you can cash in at any time for any championship that you want. You can imagine just climbing a ladder at home and hoping not to fall. Imagine climbing one inside of a ring in front of thousands of people watching. And if you get hit with a ladder, you know you've just been hit with a ladder because that shit hurts badly.
What up?
The Money in the Bank briefcase can change your entire career. You can literally go from being at the the bottom to literally being at the top in one moment.
Perfect.
And I never envisioned that or thought that for myself until I set out as this new version of Naomi.
With Money in the Bank, it has to be the right person. It has to be the right timing. Naomi, we see the reaction that she's getting as a heel. We see an opportunity there to make her a main player and really grow her. It's one of those things where she has to then deliver.
You got it. I'm here. I'll be talking. We'll have a lot of pressure on the ring, so I'll help communicate.
Thanks, guys. I'm gonna go finish getting ready.
Thank you. You got it. You got it. You get through and we're great. Just keep going over in your head, Trin. All right.
Money in the Bank sometimes is a bit controversial because of who they do decide to make the winner at times. But I love the match type. I believe it was created by Chris Jericho. And, I mean, the only Money in the Bank winner that I never really cared for was Mr. Kennedy. And they took that shit off him immediately when they put him in a match against Edge, which I really liked. But yeah, I thought the WrestleMania 23 Money in the Bank winner should have definitely been way different. You had guys like Edge, Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy, CM Punk in that match. So to have Mr. Kennedy win it is kind of like, what the fuck? I think Booker T was in that match too. But the thing with the Money in the Bank is it's like a guaranteed. It's like the company saying, hey, this for sure is going to be one of our next guys. Like, this is who we definitely have our fucking focus on to be spotlight soon enough. So it's like you win Money in the Bank and the company is essentially saying, hey, this person is who we kind of have our eyes on. There have been very few people that have cashed in Money in the Bank and have actually lost. So it really is like the company saying, hey, if you win Money in the Bank, you have a very high chance of being the next WWE champion or World Heavyweight champion for them.
When Money in the Bank comes around, Truth's contract was being worked on behind the scenes. Before his contract actually comes to an end, we're trying to put a new one in place and have him be at Money in the Bank.
Me and Nick Khan talked for about an hour that day.
Nick Khan, the WWE president.
Nick Khan, like, he padded that room. We made the deal, we agreed, the ink was dried. He's like, Money in the Bank will be the best time. That's gonna be you return.
Not a lot of people knew. Very few. The deal wasn't even done until the day of Money in the Bank. It was, all right, well, we can do this at the end of the show because it was like, hey, this is a nice punctuation at the end of the night.
All good?
So we're talking about the end?
Yeah, whatever you want.
What we have is Logan and Jay and Moonsault.
Yeah.
Cody's dead in the ring.
Thank you also for making that Jay, not you. Yeah, I was going to say no on the you, and then I didn't have to argue with you about it. Yeah.
So I go get the title. I was going to use it on Cody. All we had was Truth coming in and taking the thing and being like, can't handle the truth. And I cross it. And have him take the thing, give me a fucking AA, and knock me. All right, Shane, can you hop on? The thing was, I don't want him to beat me and have Cody.
Yeah. My thought was, does he tackle you? Does he have the hoodie on? Does he pick that title up? Does he pull the hood back? You see it's him, and you get up, and he goes, boom, and he rolls out. And now you and Cody come up, and it's like almost the two of you come up. Do you fucking go to do something? And he goes, bang. What do you think?
That's absolutely it.
Okay.
Awesome.
One thing real quick. No. We gotta go.
Coach.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. John Cena gives Triple H an idea. He's like, and that's the funny thing about Cena too. Like he said, he doesn't really come up with a lot of ideas or pitch a lot of ideas on like what he wants to do. He just kind of like whatever they want to do. He just says, okay, I'll do whatever they want to do. And it's like right here, he kind of like pitches an idea to Triple H, and Triple H is like, yeah, but I'm thinking more like this. And he's like, and Triple H, what do you think about it? And that's it. I absolutely love it. There you go. We got it.
Nope, like literally me, Nick, you, Cena, no.
We had him leave the room when we talked.
Pat and Cole, I'm sure we'll tell right before the show. I'll tell Bruce and Ed, right? right before the show.
Easy.
But Cena has
Good,
said,
good
like,
plan.
he's usually the last
Excited.
guy to even pitch anything or
So I
come
just-
up with
I asked
anything.
McAfee, I said, "Did
Especially,
Nick
like,
Nick
on this
Nick Nick
farewell tour, I'm sure he's, like, more invested in it and stuff, but really,
Right
in
before the match
general,
goes to the ring, I'm
probably,
gonna
like,
tell
the
Logan
last
and
guy
James
the
it's
company
unfair
is
for them to
really,
not know what's going on in
you
that
know,
match.
like, what is
Whole number. He did great on the
Cena want to do in
Well, you know,
this?
maybe I won't tell him. He doesn't need to know. And he won't, he'll be like, oh, that's fucking cool that you guys didn't tell me, I'll call it real.
The following is the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match!
So here we go, gentlemen. Someone's career will take a very drastic turn.
This is a very different woman. Proceed with caution.
19 minutes left in episode 2.
Now, let's change somebody's career.
WWE Unreal Season 2 on Netflix.
Every woman for herself tonight.
It's a knife and you make the waiting for you to check. It's a knife and the journalist doesn't miss quite. It's a knife and the friend is suddenly stepping on your thread. It's a knife and
I just might mute that audio real quick. I don't know what that song is. Interesting song selection here from the WWE, but you basically have the women's Money in the Bank ladder match taking place.
Charge. Mommy's on top.
It's a knife when you're finally on top. It's such a feeling next to
Yeah, that is an interesting song. But basically, Naomi gonna be one of the favorites to win it in this match.
Wow. Naomi. Stack those ladders. Very Rhea Ripley. Uh-oh. Rhea Ripley coming out of the rubble of the wreckage. God, Rhea's got that look in her eye. And there's the power face first. Goes Julian. Roxanne Perez. Razor's edge into Naomi. Julia. Whoa.
Yeah, we're gonna. There's a lot of highlights in this women's Money in the Bank ladder match. But yeah, we're just gonna keep that muted until the match is over because no idea what this song is or if it's gonna get a copyright strike. But I'd rather prevent that from happening because the WWE has been going around recently and checking their list, checking it twice, seeing who's been naughty or nice, stealing that copyrighted content. Apparently, I don't think they actually have somebody that just goes around and like looks at everybody's channel or like watches that shit. They gotta have some kind of like alert or like some kind of like security scanner that's like, hey, this person posted this of your like WWE shit, and it just like immediately flags it or something. I don't know. They gotta have like some shit like that because to have somebody actually going around copyright flagging fucking WWE stuff is kind of ridiculous, especially like all the classic stuff, but I can understand that a little bit more. It really is more like the recent stuff that should be kind of more available because it's actually recent. I mean, it's not, they're treating it like it is actually like the 90s or something where you gotta have fucking premium exclusive access. You gotta be VIP access to see this shit or you can't see it at all type shit. I hate that. I hate that type of shit. So, and Naomi wins.
That's when I really was able to like soak it in. I after everything that's happened in my career, to have that reminds me of why this place, this job, these fans, and this whole thing is so special.
You better watch out. Mix money.
Great stuff. You okay?
Thank you,
Everybody okay?
Yeah. One more. 3, 2. Awesome. Thank you.
Congrats.
Can I get this? Some tape. Put on here, customize.
Yeah. Talk to the props guys. They can make one for you as well.
Trent, good job, man. Peter. Yeah. Good job, Rhea. No problem. See, we always show up for nothing. No problem. Easy.
That was my first ever ladder match in general, so it's like I feel accomplished. I feel like I've ticked another thing off my bucket list in a way. Obviously, outcome wasn't what I wanted, but I'm just glad that I'm not injured again, to be completely honest with you.
Thank you. Really? I have seen you in the locker room like for so many years. Just the way that what you put into this business. I'm so proud of you. You've earned every bit of this. You have earned every bit of this. Well, I don't feel too good. My back, my stomach, my knees, my elbows, and my neck hurt. What don't hurt is this bank right here.
Toss speculated place in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Numerous brawls between the pair of them.
Let's get this straight. First Lyra beat her for the NXT Championship. Then
You have the Cena match? Yeah. So the only people that know this right now, Bruce, Ed, myself, John, and Cody know. So our Truth is going to come in the end of this thing. Truth takes Cena down, gets on him. Cena will drop the time, pick the belt up, pull the hood back. Our Truth, holy shit, the last Cena, he'll throw the belt down, he'll roll out of the ring, and he'll take off.
Yeah, great. Okay, I'll get with John. Yeah. All right, thanks.
Going over the finish of the match, which is highly secret here. Highly top secret. Keeping the R-Truth unveiled.
Hopefully they'll bring him to Gorilla. I haven't seen it. Didn't get here until after doors were open.
Still my gimmick, man.
Yeah.
I ended up getting there the match before this was come out. I had the hoodie on, never took it off. Sherlock Holmes couldn't have found me, man.
well, this match tonight, our main event. Cody Rhodes and the World Heavyweight Champion Jey Uso. Standing in their way, the Undisputed Champion John Cena and Logan Paul.
Massive fight feel.
We want Truth chance. We're in the tag team main event.
Oh, listen to the people.
That Money in the Bank 2025.
They put that S back on my chest.
So on the end of this thing, there's a run-in. And then we're going to go into the finish. There's no music, there's no anything. I just don't want anybody panicking, thinking like, what the fuck, try to get off the shot or something. All Truth is going to drop Cena. Only a couple people know.
This thing has just turned into a brawl. Cody with a suicide dive!
John's going to have Cody on his shoulders. So Jay's going to run off the other table with Spirit.
Shane Helms, match producer for WWE. Obviously, Gregory Helms and the Hurricane.
Let's see Logan. Let's see Logan. Come on, baby. Logan Paul now. Logan Paul. Moonsault to the table. Both men are down.
Told you. Oh, yeah. Told you that motherfucker can make it.
I got there and it was just time to that, and it was time to go.
Well, wait a minute now. Official Tran is over here with Uso and Logan. Meanwhile, John Cena has the championship in hand. Send him, send him, send him. Wait a minute. Who the hell? A spear on Cena. So pick up the title. We'll see a reveal here.
Revealed, those fans reminded me of who I was.
Wait, what?
Who's this?
Is that our truth? Oh my God! It is! It's our truth! Our truth's back! Yes! Truth!
I knew it was Ron Killings immediately because of his ankles. I know that sounds funny, but like I knew his ankles. I started crying right there.
Truth is back! We want truth! We want truth!
That love. Nobody will ever know how that felt. Nobody will ever know how that felt.
All right, here comes the title shot.
The truth.
Back to the ring, back to the ring. Truth returns to get some revenge on Cena. 20 rounds, crossroads. One of the biggest shockers in recent memory. We thought our truth was gone for good.
Dead, man.
What's up, man? Welcome back.
Thank you. Good to be back, yeah. Yes, man. Good to be back.
You good?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hey, happy this shit all worked out, man.
I know,
really
man.
happy all this shit worked out.
Thank you.
None of that, I hope you know, none of that shit was meant in any way other than just where we were, right? And it's just a fucking business thing, but man, I'm so fucking happy you're still here and all that.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. I remember my son saying, Dad, it wasn't a waste. I've missed birthday parties, anniversaries, graduations. He said, Dad, it wasn't all a waste. Look at those people that love you.
Yeah, what a bomb! What a bomb! What a bomb!
Oh, true. You know what's so funny is, I meant to fucking tell, I was running around so much, I meant to tell you and Jay right before you walked out. Jay won't know. Jay didn't know either. I'm like, what the? I meant to tell you both.
They kept it top secret.
When I found out that our truth was going to be returning, I was really honored that I was laying there selling in the ring when he got in, because I could feel it and hear it.
You didn't know either. He knew.
That's every wrestler's dream.
I had to tell him I didn't want him to hit you with a bionic elbow.
Well, no, so few people knew, even our truth's best friend.
Cody would have
Road Dogg,
started fucking coming to Cena's aid if he had not known.
So I went through a couple of emotions right then. God, they didn't tell me. You know what I mean? Nobody told me. But then it was like, I'm so glad I didn't know. I'm so glad I got to feel this right here as a fan. That was super cool to me. I came out of the curtains and there he was. This is all a dream.
That feels so right. That feels so right. I love you more. I love you more.
Sunshine in my day is Ron Killings. That's all I gotta say.
like I said before, dog, is he don't realize where I was at. You know what I'm saying? Like, he think he know when, like, yeah, my brother's like, bro, but like, bro, I had given up when I was in Memphis, man. I was. He took me on his wing, dog. He took me on the wing. He took care of me.
It's a brother right
He
there.
jeopardized his shit, man. Like,
Jesse James and
speak up for me.
Ron Killings in the road, dog.
Yeah, man, he always have a spot with me.
It's nice when you can have a brother like that looking out for you in this life.
We might have liked it as being the best thing ever for you.
Right. I mean, you never know.
It's a crazy world of ours.
This is the craziest business, man. So
It is what that's the thing.
Yeah.
And there's moments in time where you just all of a sudden you see something and you go, oh man, let's make that something better.
Let's make it something.
Here we are.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, man.
The impact that it had doesn't make me question, doesn't make me look back at or try to analyze.
Only shit worked out the way it worked out.
It worked out, yes. It reinvented me worldwide. Anything beyond that, but I got blinders on. The appreciation and the love tell me why I ask why. It's just a moment when I can do it. Come here, brother.
What's that? Me, you?
No, they're here.
Oh, you want to shave it tonight?
Cut it.
You good with that? I am.
Why cut the hair? It's not my strength.
Wrong job.
That was just an accessory I had. You see who I am. You've been with me the whole time. So much has done happened. The hair just had to be done.
My daughter Aaliyah, she said, Dad, what did you do?
And I was going bald.
True said, fuck it, I'm gonna cut my hair off because I'm going bald anyways. That was the creative reasoning behind it. Executive producer Peyton Manning. Ladies and gentlemen, ghosts and goblins, witches and wizards, vampires and werewolves, thank you so much again for hanging out with me tonight, spending a little bit of your time to check out the channel, check out this video. WWE Unreal Season 2, Episode 2, that was the truth. Thank you, R-Truth, for always trying to bring smiles to the wrestling fans' faces, always trying to warm our hearts, and always trying to make wrestling a better place than how we found it. And without you, R-Truth, it would not be a better place. Thank you. Until next time, take care. Peace, God.